Spotify CEO Daniel Elks is going to be stepping down from CEO and instead moving over to executive chairman. That means he's still going to be involved in some of the big high-level decisions from a long-term perspective, but for the short term, or for the day-to-day decisions, he's bringing in two executives that have been at Spotify for a while and turning them into co-CEOs. As a brand historian, that part brings me a little bit of discomfort because co-CEOs tend to start off really close, but then eventually drift away with brand narrative. And right now, narrative is what they need. Remember, it's not the news, it's how the story is being told. But I also think from a brand historian perspective, now is a great time for them to be doing this. There always comes a phase in a company's life where they move from being just a startup that's founder-led, and a lot of their success is attributed to that founder, over to becoming an institutional company that people can invest in the long term. Spotify is currently making a push away from just music distribution, which is what they mastered competing with iTunes, and instead want to now move over to AI bets, kind of like music creation. How do we change the way fans interact with their artists, and all this other kind of stuff like artist management. All this stuff is going to require not only a lot of trust, but a lot of money and resources and people who are in it for the long run. So now is the perfect time for Daniel Elks to step back and sort of make a narrative of, hey, I've brought us to this point, and now these two individuals, and in his story, he actually tells it like, these two individuals have already been making a lot of decisions behind the scenes informally, I'm just formalizing this. So the story that they're telling is like, this is not just like a disruption, but rather a natural part of the growth journey and should be celebrated. My name is Chirag, I'm watching over some of the global branding and marketing news. Make sure to follow along to learn about it and what you should be thinking of it.